See, uh, no, examples. Um, examples. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find um, a tape or or a film that I can use as a example. Because what I'm trying to do, is, well, I'm trying to develop a story that, like, if I have any, like, Nova file, fully flesh it out, and perhaps have it be an animated story. And if you're feeling, say, wait, what are you doing? Well, the idea I'm having for this, it's a film called Wanna Dance. And if you're feeling, say, wait, does this sound anything like Shall We Dance? Like,
社交ダンスのどこがいけない。踊ったこともないやつが失礼なことを言うんじゃない。
でも杉山さん、会社には内緒ですよ。何言われるか分かったもんじゃないんだから。
迎えに行かないで、迎え入れる。
On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen. Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
青木さんすごい。
a guy learns to dance and all that. Actually, no. The entire idea for this was I had recently got some basic, like, layout, some structure for this. And from trying to say, okay, my inspirations were from watching, like, Rama.
Look! A bra! Where? Did that monkey just talk? Now we know where those wild animals came from. Oh, it's a dirty old man in a dirty old suit.
How dare you insult my suit like that?
But that's ridiculous. It's a curse, not something I can turn on and off.
Maybe it's all in your mind.
Whoa!
Aha! I knew it. They're wrapped in toilet paper. Why are they wrapped in toilet paper?
One half, and as well as, heck, like, even listening to music at times. The concept for this idea that I have is it involves a pop singer. The original idea that I had for this was it was going to be more more sci-fi. Like, it was going to be taking place in a almost futuristic world. Like, not almost Blade Runner, but, like, getting close to that kind of situation. In that we have the original concept for this, because, like, I'm not really, this is the current idea. The original idea that I had for it was involving a guy who, basically, like, yeah, he's about to go on a world tour when he gets held hostage, and then there is a bit of a gas that is filling the room. And if you, like, say, yes, this is the future, one idea that I had was, well, the character is a bit of a, originally the character was a bit of a misogynist, so, there's a bit of a karma in that one thing that ends up happening is that the gas ends up causing a bit of a transitioning to him. So, basically, he is having to, run to, like, you ever seen the movie, The Raid? Well, he's having to go to, like, the top of a building to, like, say, okay, if you don't get there in a certain amount of time, you're stuck as a woman. Trying to, like, reverse the situation. However, the idea of that didn't really, I wasn't really sure, like, would this be something interesting? Would anyone care? So I had a little bit of a changing process to it. So it changed to a female pop singer who, basically the idea for her is picturing, like, say, a mix between Taylor Swift and between Taylor Swift and Gaga. Taylor, like, for the bit of the music, and, like, say the bit of the over, like, with the costumes wise, characterization wise, a bit of a rebel. So she is going on a tour, and what ends up happening is, like, say, yes, her manager is a bit of a dick. So she is having to go through a bit of, like, the tour. The original opening of this in my head is that, you know, she has just done a show, and, like, you know, like, you know, concerts, like, you know, you like say, hey, here's the VIP groups, and then you have, like, one guy who is like, you know, I'm your biggest fan. Well, he gets a bit too much, and she's like, say, so what ends up happening is, he's like, well, like, he tries to put the moves on her, but he's like, say, okay, can't give you what you want, but want to dance? And as soon as, like, you know, he does, like, tries to, like, lean her back and all that, knee. So that would be the opening of it. But the main push of the film is she's about to go on a bit of a tour. And, well, her partner, I keep on flipping back and forth whether to make the partner a guy or a girl. But what ends up happening is they get, like, you know, kidnapped. And, well, the folks that take her partner, they are just under the perspective, like, say, you know, celebrity. You know, just, like, you know, yeah, she may have a punk rock persona and all that, but, she can't really do much against this. Well, there goes the bit of the grab, if you will, in that she is been a martial artist since she was a kid, like, learning every form of, you know, like, she could, like, any kind of thing, anything she could learn, she did. But she didn't really, like, you know, like, let, like, you know, like, the fans or others know. Mostly it's like, say, hey, yeah, like, this is me, but, like, mostly I just wanted to show the folks that hey, this is me, you know, pop star kind of thing. So, she's having to go on a bit of a journey to save the partner. And the partner, like, you know, like, yeah, they are a bit of the, you know, at first, like, you feel like, say, oh, classic geek character. But, you know, they're, the main character rubbed off a little bit. Like, you know, they have a bit of a backbone. What ends up happening is, though, like, while our main character, in this case, Sky, is going on the journey, she is, like, going through and, like, meeting a cavalcade of different characters. The interesting thing about this, though, if it happened, musical. Yes. When, like, say, there are moments, like, say, concerts, or there are moments, like, say, on the adventure, musical. At the same time, when there are the action moments, you would have, like, say, the bits of violence. If you're, like, wondering how far the action would go, think if you've seen The Raid 2, that would be like say how far it would go. Because yeah, that's really what I'm wanting to see. I am really wanting to see if, hey, a martial arts almost uh bubblegum pop musical um that at the same time is like say a bit sugary sweet at the same time, you know, it's got that edge to it. And as the film goes on, like, you know, like there's the fight sequences, and ever so often, like, say, we learn more about our main character. Here's one little detail that I had kept on struggling to perhaps keep or not use at all. Whether it was the main character might be in transgender. Mostly because at the time, I ended up discovering the show Stop Bari-kun, and at the same time I kept thinking, say, could this be something that could happen? Like, would this be like say like a grabbing thing, or no? If not, if they wouldn't really be of interest, I'd probably just keep her as, you know, just a woman, you know, just and not trans. And yeah, this is something I've been really trying to develop. I really am. It's like this is something that has been so focused in my head that sometimes it's just like I will sometimes listen to so many so many times I will be like listening to Britney Spears.
Right?
Reckon.
Hold on to your vaginas.
One more time, because it just like say like, okay, I'm just keep on expecting the trailer where there's like a fight sequence, and then ever so often like say like, there's like a hit, and then boom or something like that. Overall, yeah, I've been really trying to get this out. At the same time, I've been a bit nervous to talk about it because, well, I guess it's just like I keep on having that little thought in my head, like say, is this something that is actually interesting, or am I just throwing things at the wall to see if they would stick? But thank you for trying to, like, you know, listen to me ramble on. And if you're actually interested in, you know, like, hearing more, if I'm gonna continue trying to, like, you know, develop it, because I've been trying to, like, figure, like, okay, what did the characters look like? I've been trying to work on that as well, but I'm gonna see you later.